Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just did a recent video about how different people deal with different emotions when it comes to death. So this is going to be part 2 of that because there's another thing that people deal with. So I am going to go over some of the other stuff we went over, plus add in the additional. So I said with me, I am still going through denial. And so I'm going through denial and I'm also going through bargaining. And so those two things, I'm still kind of dealing with the not wanting to accept that the person's gone and trying to figure out what happened to that person. So that's where I am at right now, because I'm still going through the process of trying to figure out, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get closure, but I would like to let you know how I'm feeling and how this is pursuing. So that's why I am doing a part 2 to people dealing with loss in different ways. And then, like I said, I brought up the name Lisa. Her grandfather passed, and so Lisa went from denial to depression and anger. She is depressed that he is gone. Anger because she doesn't know what happened to him, so there is a lot of anger when it comes to that. So she is dealing with a lot of emotion. And Leo is still dealing with depression and accepting his friend's gone, but also he's depressed because he misses that friend. So, that's what's going on with him. Ryan is bargaining in denial over his sister's loss. He's still in between that phase like I am. So we're both the same. And not. Amy went and she dealt with all the signs of grief, and she's at acceptance and depression as well. She is still accepting the person's gone, but misses them. Tony is still in shock and denial over his mother. He still doesn't want to believe that she's gone. But she, I want to say, has been gone for a while. And so it's going to take a while for him to, he's accepted that she's gone, but he misses her. So he is going through both acceptance but also depression. So he is still in mourning over her. Angela is in shock, and she went from shock to bargaining and acceptance. So she's still trying to figure out what happened to her brother, but she's starting to accept that he is gone. So that's pretty much what's going on with that. So I had someone else ask me about they're like, well, because we're not feeling anything, is that wrong for me not to feel emotions? Right now, they're like, well, they cried, but after that, well, Mason asked me about, is it wrong for him not to feel anything right now? So basically, it is another type of mourning or grieving over somebody, but your body still hasn't been able to go. Your body hasn't been able to deal with all the emotions yet. So what he is feeling is numbness. So the absence of feeling or emotions after you have suffered a loss. And so it doesn't mean that there is anything wrong with you. It just means it's okay. It just means you're grieving in a different way. Your body is finding another way of processing that, tears or, not being able to cry or anything like that doesn't mean you're not feeling anything. It just means that your body is going through a different way of grieving. Like, it's protecting itself. It doesn't want to feel those feelings yet. So it's just it's holding it in. And so, and some people who lost somebody, they get overwhelmed with they have difficulty with feeling their emotions, but emotionally instead they go numb. So, and like I was saying, this is perfectly normal. It's a normal reaction. Typically occurs when an individual is has lost someone or something suddenly. When something suddenly, like someone or something happens, and you're not sure how to handle it, your body will go numb instead. And so it's pretty much a defense mechanism, is what I'm trying to say. But it's also important that for individuals to make sure they grieve, particularly which involves understanding and processing the loss. And I know that some people do have a hard time with that, and it's okay. If you feel emotionally numb after a major loss, you should dig deep to discover those difficult emotions. Open yourself up to them and allow yourself to mourn. Like, allow yourself to feel them. And if you should also take extra good care of yourself, health, and well-being, seeking out, support from people you love, your loved ones, and give yourself, prioritize your time and as well. You need, even though the person's gone, you need to take care of you. You need to take care of yourself, and finally, don't be shy, and going to or consulting with somebody, basically going to grief counseling, getting some professional help, getting some guidance, and even adding additional support. Reaching out to somebody, but basically it's you that has to do the work, but there are grievance counselors out there that can help you with these things, and it will probably take a lot of work, because if you're burying your feelings deeply, it's very hard to find those. So I think shock and numbness go together in a way, because you're shocked about what's going on, but also like I said, the numbness is basically, I want to say, a defense mechanism. Like, you're not ready to feel that yet, so that's why your body is defending itself, because you're not ready to feel those feelings yet. But I think once you are ready, I think that talking to somebody and reaching out to someone and actually trying to figure out your emotions, I think will help a lot. So yes, numbness can be a part of processing. And like I said, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means that your body is grieving in a different way. So that is what Mason is dealing with. So, and then Chloe is also feeling numbness and denial. So I feel that with Chloe, she went through dealing with shock, and now she isn't having a lot of numbness, meaning that she's not ready to deal with the emotions of what's going on, and she can't accept the loss of her sister, so she's in denial and she's numb. And what they are feeling is perfectly normal. It's their body trying to adjust to the loss. And when someone is not ready to adjust, they put up walls. And when you put up walls, it just kind of means that, like I said, you're not ready to deal with those emotions. But once you are ready, I think it is very important, because where you bury your feelings deep, I think it's very important to seek out a grievance counselor, because I think that it can be effective. They can help you with dealing with a lot of the emotions, and they can help you process all of those feelings that you're having. So, but yeah, and that's what I mean about people having different feelings and different ways of dealing with loss. And not, like I said, not everyone deals with loss in the same way. So I think that what we are going to do is we are going to maybe continue on this topic, because I want to figure out, I want you guys to see what happens through the grieving process. So I may do more of these videos on the different types of processing. People do deal with a lot of grief processing, and they may skip over a few things, and it may take them a while to get through all of them. So I may make another video on processing. But like I said, I am also going to be making a video on unhealthy ways to deal with the loss, and non-healthy ways of dealing with loss. So that video will be coming up soon, and I will would like to talk a little bit about that, as well as continuing the what we've talked about today. But like I said, I really want to talk about healthy ways and non-healthy ways of dealing with things. So, that's what we're going to be doing but this week. But I would like to also figure out people's feelings on these. And if you guys think of any ways that I could make this better or anything like that, let me know. And I'm going to cut this video for now because it's going to be getting long and I don't want it to get too long. So, any questions, comments, let me know, and I will see you in this video. Bye.